Perry throws shade at Kim K and Gaga and releases a new music video.
And celebrities are reacting to the whole Justin Bieber-Orlando Bloom feud.
And the Kardashian sisters turn against Rob's ex, Adrienne Bailon.
We've got all of that and a whole lot more on today's Rundown.
We're back.
Yes.
Welcome back to the Daily Hollywood Rundown with Ersty coming at you on this glorious Thursday. Throwback Thursday will be coming up soon.
It is coming up later in the show, but first, you have got to catch me up on why Katy Perry is throwing shade at Gaga and Kim K.
First things first, I have been waiting for this music video. Katy Perry dropped This Is How We Do, her music video. She posted 3 really sexy teasers on her Instagram, very animated, very Katy outfits, which I loved. I love that pizza leotard. And the video totally delivers. Did you like that?
Yeah.
Pizza delivery?
I
You
got
the
it.
joke? Okay.
Ding, ding.
Erin, did you like it as much as I did?
I liked it. It didn't shock me. I was hoping that she would go for such a big shock factor. You know, Birthday, I thought was really different than what we've seen before.
Different.
Dark Horse was very different for me. I was hoping she'd go in like a very different direction. This is kind of in the vein of Katy Perry.
This is so Katy Perry.
So I think the fans are gonna love it. I think it's a fun video for sure.
Yeah, I kind of like that it's a party song, but she took it in a different direction. She made it this like colorful pop culture history lesson of society and norms. I kind of like that she did that to it.
Really, I didn't even get a storyline out of it. I just liked watching her change clothes and wigs.
Well, yeah, that's the best. I want to point out a few things that I love, specifically the Mariah Carey lookalike.
Oh my gosh. Is that gonna cause like drama?
Yeah, it definitely is. And her cornrow hair. I also love the Aretha Franklin shout out, the slow-mo champagne, and my favorite, the animated ice cream cone twerking.
I love the animation.
Me too.
I hope they make more cameos in other music videos to come.
Definitely. Okay, so that's not all that's happening with Katy today. She covers the new issue of Rolling Stone with some green hair and like a psychedelic outfit. I like the look. I mean, I feel like she's done the green hair a lot though.
Yeah,
anyway.
I think this may have been a couple months ago when they took this photo.
Oh, okay, good point, good point. So she's saying some interesting things in the article. First of all, she's responding to all the haters and critics that are saying she's using cultural appropriation in her Dark Horse video with the mummies and the Egyptian images. She's saying this. As far as the mummy thing, I based it on plastic surgery. Look at someone like Kim Kardashian or Ice-T's wife Coco. Those girls aren't African American, but it's actually a representation of our culture wanting to be plastic. So she brought in Kim K.
Yeah, she's definitely saying that Kim K has had too much plastic surgery.
I was surprised that she threw out Kim's name and she wasn't very subtle. In her next shade throwing mention, she's very subtle. It's very vague. She doesn't specifically say Lady Gaga, but everyone thinks she's talking about Gaga because she's talking about her fans. She said this. I'm not like a crazy I'm gonna die for my fans type. Some people are so dramatic about it and you're like, honestly, you're not the second coming, you're just an entertainer.
That kind of definitely feels like she's maybe throwing a little bit of shade
Little
towards
monsters.
Yeah, because they're very intense, these little monsters. And I think that Katy Perry is really just trying to talk to her fans and say, listen,
calm.
Please relax. I'm a human being. Like I'm so normal. Like you shouldn't worship me as an entertainer because I'm just like you.
Yeah, I like that point. That's a good one. And then the last thing I want to point out that she said in the article is that she does want to have kids one day, but she doesn't need a dude to do that. And this was my favorite part of her quote. We are living in the future. We don't need anything.
Anything.
Basically, you can get whatever you need for yourself. You don't need someone to give it to you.
Yeah, I like that motto, kind of. I mean, it definitely sounds like a minimalist thought. I don't know if I would live my life that way. I think I need certain things in my life.
I think everyone needs something. Some love, some tenderness.
Some compassion, some relationships. I don't know. Maybe she's just trying to like give her fans girl power, you know?
This is how we do. Of Kim Kardashian and the Kardashian clan. We got some more news.
Yeah, I think you've got your back covered when you have 3 Kardashians as your sisters when the shiz hits the fan. And when I mean the shiz, I mean Rob Kardashian's ex-girlfriend, Adrienne Bailon, who is talking to Latina magazine about her past relationship with Rob Kardashian. And it's not so nice.
No.
So Adrienne said, in regards to her relationship with Rob, To be stuck with that Kardashian label, that was so hurtful to me and to my career. I probably realized that too late. Not that it would have affected my decisions in terms of who I dated, but it would have affected my decision to appear on the show. So a lot of people are saying that she's like pissed because she was even involved with the Kardashians, but to me this sounds like she's just saying, I wish I hadn't done the reality show. She was on for like 13 episodes, like 5 years ago.
To blame the Kardashian name for mishaps in her career, I think is really low and ridiculous.
Well, let me just argue that point for one moment. Is this much different than Kendall Jenner saying that she doesn't want to be on any Kardashian spin-off shows because it affects her modeling career? It's the same thing, right?
Sort of, except Kendall is actually a Kardashian. Like she's actually in the family though.
Right, but it's still the same message. I want to separate myself from the show because it's going to hurt my career.
Yep.
Which I don't necessarily blame her for saying that, but I think what really has the Kardashian sisters upset is that she talks about Rob cheating on her, which I can understand. She says, it's common knowledge that he cheated on me. It always bothered me that people were like, but why couldn't you forgive him? Why are women always the ones who have to forgive? If you cheated on a man, he would be like, you're disgusting. I want nothing to do with you. But women were supposed to be like, he messed up. He made a mistake. And she went on to say, he planned these cheating sessions. He cheated on her multiple times. She was like, and I wasn't going to put up with it. So
yeah,
I can see her point of view, but the Kardashians are super mad. Kim Kardashian took to her Twitter a couple of different times to talk about this, tweeting. Funny how she says being with a Kardashian hurt her career, yet the only reason she has this article is because she's talking about a Kardashian.
That's true.
Oh, snap. Then she went on to do the whole let it go lyrics, which we all get that message. And then she went on to say, so sad when people try to kick my brother when he is down, family forever.
That's what I don't like. Rob is down. It's clear he's going through something. He has been for years, and it's so sad that he hasn't come out of that. But I don't like that Adrienne did this. Kicking a dog when he's down is so distasteful.
Yeah, you're not the only one. Chloe took to her Twitter to just simply tweet FDB, which Rob promptly shared with his 5 million followers, which means
he feels the same.
F-dab-B,
F-dab-B.
F-dab-B. So everybody's not happy with her right now. I don't know who I side in this whole debate, but it's definitely causing a fuss.
It's Thursday, so you know what time it is.
Oh yeah.
Throwback Thursday time.
What?
We're talking all about Katy Perry today, inspired by her new video coming out. So Erin, take it away.
All right, so I have a really awesome Katy Perry moment. I went to see her movie when it hit theaters. I was like one of the first audiences to see it. And my friend and I got some lucky ticket. We could go have a pizza party with Katy Perry, which I went to and met Katy and had some photos taken with her, although I never got the photos. I don't know what's up with that, Paramount. But anyway, I got to meet her and talk to her for a while, actually, and she gave me makeup tips, which was so awesome. And I was like, your foundation is miraculous. How do I look like you? And she's like, girl, go to CVS. It's this brand called Vichy. Here's the number. Here's what I use. It's the Dermablend kind. She's like, go for it. So I have her handwriting, writing down her code for her makeup. And she also signed photos for me that I have in my house. And one that I have given to my little sister. So she was so awesome.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I'm such a fan.
And I got to go to her Katy Perry Part of Me movie premiere in Hollywood, and that was like one of my first months at Clevver. So this was like a huge interview for me. I got to talk to her on the red carpet, and she said this.
Now, I saw the movie, and I'm in Girlmance with you now.
Oh, so, Girlmance. Oh, that's cool.
I've never heard that before. Yeah. So what do you think your fans are going to say about you after they see the movie? She has balls.
So we love Katy.
I completely agree. She had a lot of balls to do that video, that movie. Part of me I was so in love with, and she was so raw and emotional.
Yeah.
I want to see another movie now.
Still in Girlmance.
Speaking of girl bands, Justin Bieber and Orlando Bloom are in a tiff over a girl, and the drama just doesn't seem to stop.
Now he posted a picture of Orlando on his Instagram, and I hate that.
I know. So yesterday he posted this photo of Miranda Kerr, who was Orlando Bloom's ex-wife, who supposedly hooked up with Justin. This is a clear message. This is a dig to Orlando Bloom. He took that down a few minutes after he posted it, and then yesterday he posted this photo of what looks like Orlando Bloom crying.
So sad and disrespectful.
And he has not taken it off. It's still there as of right now. So this is clearly a very immature move, and a lot of people are taking sides on the matter.
Everyone wants to take a side. How can you not? Team Bieber, Team Bloom.
It's just too easy. So today we're going to talk about some celebrities who have picked sides, and and then we're gonna maybe pick a side. Okay. So starting off with Drake Bell, who is notorious for having a lot of opinions about Justin Bieber. He tweeted, at Justin Bieber, I found these cool pictures of you and your bodyguard from the other night, and it's photos of Looney Tune characters, Chester the Terrier and Spike the Bulldog, which is pretty much a really bad dig.
I bet we can guess whose side he's on.
Team Bloom.
Yes. Moving
on to Alyssa Milano. She shared similar sentiments, just simply tweeting Team Orlando, so she's totally Team Bloom. And then Candace Accola from the Vampire Diaries also voted Bloom, saying, I'm glad Orlando Bloom smashed that wiener, Justin Bieber. Hashtag smashed wiener. I don't even know do we know what that means?
I don't know. I like her rhyming. That's why I was laughing.
Oh, okay. Looks like James Franco is also going with Team Bloom. He was talking to the Colbert Report and he said, quote, I'm Team Bloom. So what is that, like 4 for Bloom, 0
Something
for Bieber
like
so far?
Yeah.
Okay, last but not least is Jimmy Fallon, who loves to just make jokes about stuff just like this. He took to his show saying, Orlando Bloom apparently threw a punch at Justin Bieber last night during an argument at a nightclub. Orlando's hand was pretty sore today, you know, from all the high fives he got. Because everybody in the restaurant was cheering when Justin Bieber left the restaurant. So clearly, Hollywood is on Team Bloom. Whose team are you on?
I'm not taking sides here. Honestly, I don't know enough, and I am not wholly on Team Bloom for some reason. I'm not on Team Bieber, so I'm like looming near Bloom.
Yeah, I agree. I'm kind of like 3/4 Bloom here because also we don't know what happened. I don't think Orlando should have thrown a punch at Bieber. He's 17 years older than him.
But Bieber also said really disrespectful things to him
did.
supposedly, which I could see getting very heated about, but still you don't use violence.
And the way that Bieber's reacted by posting these little snarky, just mean, spirited tweets, I don't know if I can be Team Bieber at all, so my verdict's still out too.
Before you go, let us know what you think of Katy Perry's new music video.
And if you're on Team Bieber or Team Bloom, we gotta know it. You guys, thank you so much for watching the Daily Hollywood Rundown. I will not be here for the next several days. I'm going to Paris to cover a movie.
Fancy!
So you can follow me on Twitter for all the updates, but I will be back next week as soon as I can come back. I will miss you guys so much, but thanks so much. Mitzi's gonna hold it down here tomorrow on DHR. You don't want to miss it.
Thanks so much for hanging out with Ursty on DHR. You can just click right here to catch up on yesterday's show, and don't forget to subscribe to Clevver News.